Title: Shadows of the Cursed Tome. A Symphony of Despair. Hidden away in the labyrinthine catacombs of a long-forgotten castle, enshrouded in an eternal night, resided an accursed book known as the Tome of Shadows. Its weathered leather cover bore the weight of centuries, its pages crackling with an ominous energy. Legends whispered that this tome possessed an unholy power. Any words written in blood upon its pages would manifest as twisted reality. However, the price of such sinister magic was dire, for the writer's very essence would be irrevocably entwined with the dark desires they unleashed. The castle, once a place of grandeur, had succumbed to decay and ruin, mirroring the fate of those who had dared to wield the tome. Tales spoke of ruined lives and shattered souls, forever trapped within the clutches of its unholy grasp. Yet, destiny's cruel hand would guide the cursed book into the wrong hands once more. That ill-fated individual was Amelia, an aspiring sorceress consumed by an insatiable hunger for power. In her relentless pursuit of arcane knowledge, she stumbled upon the forbidden lore that spoke of the Tome of Shadows. Ignoring the blood-soaked warnings etched upon its cover, Amelia's ambition overpowered reason, driving her to claim the book as her own. As the book fell into her hands, a sinister chill slithered through the air, as if malevolence itself had been given voice. The pages, imbued with an ethereal darkness, seemed to pulse with a wicked heartbeat. They hungered for blood, craving the crimson ink that would bind their nightmarish potential to reality. Amelia, lured by the siren song of power, succumbed to temptation. Without hesitation, she pricked her finger, allowing a single drop of her life force to mingle with the cursed ink. As the scarlet fluid met the page, a surge of malignant energy coursed through the air, casting an unholy aura upon the castle. Initially intoxicated by her newfound abilities, Amelia reveled in the twisted wonders that the book wrought. With each stroke of her quill, reality warped, molding itself to fulfill her darkest whims. Yet, with every manifestation of her desires, a dark veil fell upon the land outside the castle's walls. The once prosperous town that lay beneath the castle's imposing shadow descended into an abyss of suffering. Its inhabitants became pawns in Amelia's twisted game, tormented by nightmarish apparitions that feasted upon their terror. Despair gripped their hearts, and a palpable sense of doom pervaded the air. Unfettered by the consequences of her actions, Amelia's desires grew increasingly macabre. She summoned creatures born of her darkest nightmares, abominations that prowled the castle's halls, their grotesque forms a mockery of life itself. The line between reality and the nightmares birthed from the Tome of Shadows began to blur, eroding the sanity of all who dared to oppose Amelia. Whispers of the cursed book's malevolence reached the ears of a secret order, an ancient brotherhood sworn to protect the balance between light and darkness. Driven by a duty to safeguard the world from the atrocities unleashed by the tome, this group of warriors, mages, and scholars embarked on a perilous quest. As they ventured into the heart of the haunted castle, the heroes faced horrors beyond comprehension. Their resolve was tested, and sacrifices were made along their treacherous path. Echoes of the tormented souls ensnared by the book reverberated through the dimly lit corridors, their anguished cries a haunting symphony that urged the heroes forward. The final confrontation loomed, an epic clash of light and shadow, hope and despair. The fate of the world hung precariously in the balance as the heroes engaged in a desperate battle against the malevolence that had taken root within the castle's depths. The very fabric of existence trembled under the weight of their struggle. Would the heroes succeed in wresting the Tome of Shadows from Amelia's grasp, closing the chapter on this tale of darkness? Or would they, too, succumb to the seductive power of the cursed book, perpetuating an eternal symphony of despair that resonates throughout the ages? For when the Tome of Shadows falls into the wrong hands, the boundaries of reality crumble, and the world dances on the edge of annihilation. The true horror lies not only within the pages of the book but within the hearts of those who succumb to its malevolence, as they become both the architects and the victims of their own undoing.